Captain, the city is being overrun by Mongolians, snakes of infinity.
This is Captain Black Phoenix Thunder Eagle. I've just been informed by scientists by Jupiter's cock. These are hymen hunters from a very, very whorish galaxy.
Oh, good lord. Captain, they're disemboweling the women and the children. What on earth can we do?
Just whip it out and beat it, because we're all gonna die.
Welcome to Vinyl Fugazi, your weekly internet toy review show. We are here to separate the real from the fake in the world of designer vinyl, urban collectibles, and culture. I believe this is episode 5. That was supposed to be a Kaiju, Godzilla-like intro that I know you were all frightened and scared of.
Yeah, our special effects budget is just getting out of control.
I'm pretty sure we broke a few of the toys. Here's our supporting cast. I thought it was exciting. The music was gripping. Captain
Black Phoenix Thunder Eagle, I think his name was.
Black Phoenix Thunder Eagle was an intriguing man. Anyway, this week we were talking about Kaiju, and we just kind of wanted to go through a primer for people that don't really understand Kaiju versus Rotocast vinyl. We've talked about it before on the show a little bit. But as you can see, they're different. These are like solid cast, Rotocast vinyl, and this is like a softer vinyl. And there's a big difference. They're two totally different cultures. A lot of Kaiju comes from Japan and China. And so we're going to go through a couple of different brands that you should probably know about if you want to get into collecting them. The first being our guys from the show. First of all, congratulations, Jimmy, on getting all of these zombies from the Simpsons series.
All zombies. And I feel great because after that opening intro, I thought I was going to die, so you know what I did, so I'm feeling pretty loose.
Yeah, whip it out or something like that, because we're all going to die.
And zombies.
But I really love the zombies. We've been talking kind of a lot about the Simpsons and whatnot, but Bart, you scooping his brains out and whatnot. How much are they each? Like, what's the cheapest one that you got?
Lisa. You can get Lisa for about 30.
Okay.
Maggie for about, 35 to 50 is on eBay. Marge is about 45 to 60, and Homer's about, I'd say low 73 to like 90, and Bart still goes over 100 sometimes.
Wow. I was with Jimmy when he pulled the very first box I think you ever bought was a zombie Bart. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And he got 2. He actually pulled 2. The dude is lucky. But anyway, these are the Mongolians I was talking about from Super 7. They're out of San Francisco and also out of Florida. They have a shop down in Florida too that you used to be able to order online, but not anymore. This is every year they have a lucky bag, and there's also a SSSS, secret Super 7 Secret Society. And if you're part of them, it's like a club, and you get special figures. This was one of the special Mongolians that they gave out. Like I said, they call it
Are you part of the club? And is
I'm
the
not.
first rule of the club not to talk about the club?
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. They actually tell you, do not tell, like, people. When I bought that, the guy said, don't tell anybody that I sold it to you. If you've ever been on Skullbrain, that's the blog site and forum and Super Sevens forum. And basically, the people on there are hardcore collectors. Like, you don't mention the word Dunny over there. They'll just not talk to you ever again. They're ruthless, and they only collect Kaiju, and that's kind of what I was saying. There's a big culture following around this stuff. Each of these costs $65. This was a general release. This was a kind of general release. This was, I paid $100 from a guy that I'm not allowed to mention his name, apparently, on the Kid Robot boards. So, you know, they go from $65 to $100, pretty small, maybe 5 inches, not even.
There's barely glitter in it.
Right.
Light.
I like this clear red the best, really. I mean, I'm just a sucker for red and gold, I guess, and it looks more Asian-inspired, kind of, you know?
Yeah. They all look the same.
The line from Super 7 is called Snakes of Infinity. There's a whole bunch of characters that are the Snakes of Infinity. They're actually called the Monster Family. Big Sal to a whole bunch. Garuru. Go on Super 7 and just look for the Monster Family or Neo Kaiju. But yeah, also no actual zombie toys were humped during the making of this video. Anyway, with Kaiju, some of the companies you're looking for: Super 7, Blobpuss makes some really Diablo is a character I'm looking for. Caractix, Gargamel, Secret Base, Buana.
Buana spoons.
Yep. There's a whole line of Kaiju for grown-ups that was done by Buff Monster, Gary Baseman, I believe. I'm probably wrong. Not Gary Baseman. Frank Kozik. So if you see those, you'll kind of be confused as to what is this? Is this really from Japan or not? It's the same kind of plastic, but everybody's trying to get in on it now in America.
Anything coming out of Japan right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of things coming out of Japan. Secret Base, one of the big companies, the skulls that we got last week, that was all out of Japan. But anyway, that's kind of the overview. Max Toy Company is another big one with Mark Nagata. And something to be mentioned on these, I guess I'll go right into that, but this is our big hero from the story, the Tripus, from Max Toy Company and Mark Nagata. And it's actually sprayed by dead presidents. And what I mean by that is this thing came clear, but all these colors were sprayed on by airbrush. And they're like clear candy coat, and if you look really close, it's you can see the glitter in it, almost like a carpet.
Oh, I was seeing the infant. Yeah, it does pop like candy. I mean, I like his face the most with the purples and the greens all coming in like that.
Yeah, me too.
Don't they have these in different sizes too and stuff?
No, they have a mini Tripus that's just literally mini. But the big Tripus, the reason I like them, they're $70 to $100. I traded this one for a toy with somebody. They're I wouldn't say common because people do like them. But the other character, they're all 11 inches tall like this for your $70. And as I said, these Mongolians go for $65, $70. So when you start adding up the value of it, I mean, I'm kind of wanting to get a whole shelf of these of Max Toy stuff.
Just because they're bigger and you're getting more?
Yeah, and they're awesome. He's got Captain Max as the captain.
I didn't know all those little pusses here moved.
Mm-hmm. They're all articulated. There's suckers right on the end. It's a great sculpt. I love his stuff, and it does sell out fast. One thing I did want to mention is that there's a blank one on sale right now on a couple different retailers, but I know Roto Fuji and Lulu Bell have it right now.
A blank clear?
A blank clear, and it's only $40 for totally clear, and you can send it off to a customizer, keep it clear, whatever you want to do. So get your hands on a Tripus while you can on Max Toys.
Get my hands on one too.
You couldn't get the dead presidents, I don't think, on there anymore. Those sell out pretty quick. All the customized ones sell out pretty quick, but I love the big guy. He's basically a monster from the sea. And Max Toys really got my vote. Just really good company that's giving you what you want for your money, and there's also exclusives if you want to get nuts for $300 to $500, $1,200.
And is it retaining value? Is it just going up? Depends.
They stay pretty much where they are. This one goes for about $100 because it is sprayed by dead presidents, and that's pretty popular company to have yourself.
When they did them, did they do them all the same, or is everyone unique?
Everyone's unique. This one was all done in basic. This is the first version, so they did about 100 in this colorway, but they're all a little bit different. But for the most part, are sprayed the same. But then the second one was all a little bit different, and in between there's about 10 or 15 one-offs that are all different, vastly different. And those are the ones that go for $200-300. So
No.
it's cool. The next, I guess, artist that I wanted to kind of showcase today is a man called Kaiju. This is the Fall Crane, and for some reason when I started collecting vinyl, that was one of the first pieces that just jumped in my eyesight, and I said, what is that? And it took like 3 years for me to finally go back and catch one at a decent price. I bought it for $50 on sale on a site. They usually go for $100. Same kind of thing, sprayed out, soft vinyl, but this has a hard type of helmet on does not come out. But if you take a look, there's like a raccoon-looking armadillo face or something in there. And on top of that, you can remove it from its base, and it can stand on its own on its knuckles. It can, used to anyway. There's a bunch of different poses you can do.
We believe
you can
you.
have it, fall crane smash. It's kind of a ghost if you take it out of the stand. It's got a little tail. You see that? And it's got a little bit of spray going on there. They didn't go too nuts, but it's got a jewel underneath here. I mean, I just looked at it and thought, who drew? If you drew this up on paper, I don't know how you design something like this and complete it through the follow through. It's just weird, but weird in a cool way. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I've definitely haven't seen anything like it before.
There's at least five colorways. I know there's a pink, there's a green, Memory of the Forest is the green. This is the chrysalis version. There's a red candy apple version. There's one called a Scion that's purple and gold.
I mean, is this driving around? Is this a knuckle dragon?
That's right, just a knuckle dragger. So that's the Kaiju Fall Crane. There's another company called iToken Park that comes up with kind of cute figures, not unlike Kaiju's other figures that he has. So one is called the Senjin. So go look up the man Kaiju. He's just a cool artist. I think you'd be
does he have a backstory on this, or
he does on the website? There's a whole backstory on all his figures. Sadly, I didn't. I don't really know the full story of the Fall Crane. I guess I'll go look it up after this. I probably should have before this. I'm a douche.
Yeah, these things happen.
We have a little bit of a blind box type thing today. Here, you haven't seen.
Yeah, what is it? What could